This video will cover how to adjust your carburetor if your engine is idling too high. We start by removing the air filter cover. Once the cover is removed, gently wiggle and lift up on the air filter. It should easily come off. Then, using a size 4 Allen wrench, locate the two silver bolts that hold the carburetor in place. Remove the first bolt by spinning it in a counterclockwise motion. Adjust the choke to reveal the second bolt and repeat the process with this bolt. When you have unscrewed the bolts, gently wiggle to verify and then remove the bolts one at a time and place them aside. Once these two bolts are removed, gently lift the carburetor cover off, being careful not to disconnect the oxygen hose for your fuel tank. Let your cover hang to the side while removing the carburetor, being careful not to remove the gasket or damage it. This is where your throttle cable connects to your carburetor. When this cable is properly tensioned, it will gently rest against the adjustment screw. If there is a gap between the screw and the throttle, gently twist until it clicks into place. Once the throttle is resting against the screw, it is time to put your unit back together. Place one of the bolts through the cover and then through the carburetor, being careful not to damage the gasket on the underside. Once the bolt is through, line the hole up with the hole in the engine and using your size 4 Allen wrench, begin to screw it back into place. Tighten this bolt a few times before grabbing your second bolt and repeating the process on the other side. Carefully verify that your bolt is going into the proper hole and tighten using your Allen wrench. This bolt may be tightened all the way down. Once you have finished, tighten the second screw. After both screws have been tightened, gently verify that there is no wiggle or vibration in the carburetor or cover. Verify that your throttle cable is in the correct position, running underneath the unit, away from the bar and chain. Then, replace the air filter over the carburetor, and finally, the air filter cover. This concludes the steps required to adjust the throttle and carburetor on your PathMaker unit.